you are the NBA Most Valuable Player. Congratulations.
Wow. Thank you. It's an honor to receive this award. But first things first, this isn't just me. To the 14 guys on my team, the great coaching staff, you guys made this happen as much as I did. Thank you. But most of all, this is for all of you. It's an honor to receive this award in front of the greatest fans in the world. Your support means so much to me. And of course, Mama, Dad, Yvette, CeCe, I love you guys. This is for you too. But now, it's time to go out there and win this game.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. It's the Toronto Raptors taking on the Brooklyn Nets. Taking a look at Brooklyn, the tension is electric, and the importance is critical as they have a chance in their own building to take game one of the series.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Johnson is at the 4, Valanciunas is at the 5, and it's Ross in at the small forward position. Valanciunas, good.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Dwayne Casey. You can put coach in the crowd that feels game one is the most important game in the series. He said to take the first game on the road would put us in the driver's seat from a mental advantage as well as a home court advantage. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Calderon passes to Welch.
Sticking too much.
That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take him long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Johnson dishes to Ross. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And again, it's Toronto converting.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge. Always.
Feeds it to Lopez. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
And DeRozan kicks to Lowry. Ejected by Young. And he recovers it. They retain possession. There's the bucket. Good.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
The shot's good from Welch.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Lowry gets to DeRozan. Rebound by Welch. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. From deep three-point range. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here's DeRozan. Another miss by DeRozan.
You can't get into much better position for the 3 than that. Everything was right on target. It just didn't fall.
Bogdanovich. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
Outside DeRozan. Was on the wing. It's up a 3. Rebounded by Welch. Nets leading by 5. Here's Bogdanovich, and again it's Brooklyn converting.
They got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical, dominant performance out here. They are in a zone.
Now here's DeRozan. Ross with a wide open look. And again, Toronto no up.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
Now Lowry following the three-point attempt by Freak. They need this. And again, no good by Toronto. The Nets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Lopez a screen. The shot's good.
Come on now. Come on now. Let's
He's
go.
got 8 points.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Raptors trail by 9. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now here's Ross. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
All right, now, I want everyone here at the Barclays Center to look into the corner. Well, we've got a chance. Let's now take a look at the regular season's slickest passing team. Second.
You know, sometimes it's tough to give up the ball to a teammate, but the good teams do it. They don't settle for just a good shot. They're looking for the best shot. And these guys have been unselfish all season long.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for Lopez. Arthur comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Hill in for Jose Calderon. And here is Joseph. Following the three-pointer by Freak. Valanciunas passes to Pachulia. And that one's good. Pachulia's got his first basket of the night.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition. And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Valanciunas, and that one's good. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Welch, guarded by Harris, and another hit. Shot made once more from Welch.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
Great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now here's Joseph. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Harris misses. Unhindered, going all the way.
It's taken them no time to build this lead up. Great first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And Joseph kicks to Valanciunas. The shot is off. Domination. We sat down with Freak to discuss his MVP season and what winning the award means.
It's such a great honor. I never dreamed it could really be me. But, you know, MVP isn't an individual award in my eyes. I owe so much to my teammates, my coaches, my family, and my fans. I'm so grateful for them. I wouldn't be here without them.
Clark, no doubt he put in a truly historic season.
And without question, he's the best player in the league, Kevin. And right now, his team needs him to play like the MVP because they follow his lead. And if they're going to win it and get this victory, he's got to play like the MVP.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well and getting a lot of their points.
For Brooklyn, Raptors also changing it up. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Johnson. And Terrence Ross is subbed in for Corey Joseph. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat was simply terrific. He ended up with 38 points, and that was just the start of it, notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
George Hill's checked in for Jose Calderon, and he gets the bucket.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively. Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Passes it to Ross. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ross has got his second bucket of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Shots good from Young.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And it's DeRozan missing.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Raptors trail by 19. Harris outside. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Hill no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. DeRozan in the corner. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
For Toronto, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And Valanciunas kicks to Harris, and he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
You can't afford to be playing that loose right now.
Definitely not. I mean, things have to be tight. You want to be playing smart, high-level basketball. You don't want to be brain fading right now.
Misses the 3. And through the first half,
I'm alongside.
And welcome back to the NBA playoffs as we get ready to continue with this round 1 matchup.
Talk about a terrific game for Q. 18 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Welch, he's in at shooting guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then there's Calderon, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the pass to Welch. Lopez a screen. Down low. He kicks to Young. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA, but very few that rise up like he can.
Johnson with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Nets leading by 19. The 3. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Welch. Q's got 21.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
It's DeRozan with the drive. Another miss by DeRozan.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Here's Welch. Again, the Nets for 2.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the two in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
The Nets making a switch here. O'Quinn's checked in. Here's Ross. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Pachulia, he's checked in for the Raptors. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Corner shot. Can't get it to go. Nice D from DeRozan.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Lowry dishes to Pachulia. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. It's DeRozan with the drive. That is good. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Here's Welch. And the Nets, another three.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Lowry passes to Pachulia. Can't hit, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. Dishes it to O'Quinn. Bounces high off the rim and drops. O'Quinn's got his first points in this one.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Welch, DeRozan defending. No good from Welch.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Brooklyn leading by 22. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Johnson. The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Out to DeRozan. The three. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Post.
Boy, this team has an awful lot of confidence, Kevin, from behind the three-point line. I think in large measure because they have multiple three-point shooters. They don't have to rely on 1 or 2 guys. They've got a number of capable three-point shooters, and that gives you confidence as a team.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Spates checked in for Young. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Hill in for Jose Calderon. Spates kicks to Hill. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Good on the baseline, Jay. And the Nets lead by 21. Toronto's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Pass to Pachulia. There's the screen. Joseph with the ball. Now guarded by Welch. Joseph, that's good.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
The feed to Spates. Pachulia with the steal. Oh, and here comes Joseph all alone. Doubled by Welch. Joseph dishes to Johnson. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
And the Nets making a change here. Lopez is checked in. And Toronto also making a switch. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Pachulia.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Pass to Mercer. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Nets leading by 19 to the left side wing. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Launches it. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Out left to the wing. Joseph, the pass to Johnson. That's good. Johnson's got 8 points.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets lead And we're back to the action here in this round one. Some changes for Brooklyn. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Arthur. And it's Q in for Hollis Jefferson. And Toronto also making a switch. Harris is checked in. So for Toronto right now, Corey Joseph is out there with Devin Harris. Then there's Pachulia. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Valanciunas in at center.
And after his last game, really not surprised to see him as hot as he is here tonight. Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Left side, DeRozan. No good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Welch, and that comes off the assist by Calderon. Calderon's got his 7th assist in the game.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Screened by Valanciunas. Now here's Joseph. Kicks it to Pachulia. And good on the basket. Book it.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket. You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Amir Johnson's checked in for Pachulia. Ross comes in for Devin Harris. And it's Lowry in for Joseph.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
Welch, DeRozan defending. No good from Welch. Raptors trail by 13. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Screened by Valanciunas. And DeRozan. Here we go. Young with the steal. And here's the fast break. Moving it up. Calderon, that's good. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Nets.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, but also, they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Took him no time at all on that one. And now that's 35 points for Freak.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down. And what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Nets.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure is. It sure is.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Q. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Just absolute domination in this one for DeRozan. 22 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
And I'm sure they'd like to get a few more of those out of him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Spates checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Thaddeus Young. Terrell Arthur, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Jose Calderon.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
6-second difference between shot and game plan. And the foul on Kyle O'Quinn. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Harris with it. The tray. And Galloway pulls it down. And there's the pass to Welch. The shot will not go. Nice D from DeRozan. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to...
Jose, obviously the offense was very sharp from the start.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly... Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Starting out the series, this is a huge win to go up 1-0. He gave them the energy and effort they needed. Huge performance, and what a time to do it. If he can keep up this effort, Ernie, boy, oh boy, oh boy.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.
You guys have a real streak going now. Can you keep it up?
I hope so. But we can't be thinking about that. We just got to keep playing our game, keep doing what Coach is asking, and the streak will take care of itself. Listen, I don't want to jinx things any more than we already have, so next question, please.
Looking at the stat line, you took a lot of threes tonight. Any particular reason for that?
Yeah. Reason being is that they were giving me open looks and I took them. It's pretty simple. Anyone else would have done the same. That's it.
Well, it's no secret that you're approaching free agency. Are you going to give a hometown discount if they make an offer?
If they make an offer. Look, I don't know what games you've been watching this season, but I fully expect to have every opportunity to sign back here if that's what I feel is best for me and my family. Believe that. But we got a season to finish, so let's just move on, please.
Cold world, but we got coats. We grinding to make it. Yes. We shining, they hate. Yes. We ball till we fall. Every diamond's a flake. Huh? I'm signed to the pavement. I'm crossing them over. I'm backing them down. Standing tall like a soldier. These players can't hold us. It's the winner's race. Eating with Ken and Ace at a table, no dinner plates. We the best, get it straight. What's the problem, baby? Raised out of Harlem, baby. Was driving my mama crazy. They ain't trying to give it. So I gotta go get it, harder than ever to live.
I get it 365, 12 months, 24/7. Gotta get it, I need it steady. No one give it all I give. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live, how we live. They don't love us, they just love it how we live. How we live, how we live.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Time for game 2 of this series here on 2K Sports. We're in the first round. Shaquille O'Neal is here, so is Kenny the Jet Smith. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Brooklyn Nets in their house, Barclays Center. Checking out Brooklyn, they were very effective in asserting their will in game 1, which turned into a blowout. And they seem to have a mental edge going into game 2. And after winning game 1, they've got another chance tonight on their home floor to maintain that home court advantage. Kenny, what does their mentality have to be tonight?
Well, they can't get overconfident. They can't have that feeling that I have right now. I just feel that I know what's going to happen. I'm a little overconfident.
You're overconfident?
Yeah.
Overconfident about what?
Because they're higher speed. They've got to protect their home court advantage. So I kind of know what's going to happen.
We're at the jam-packed Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Round 1 of the East rolls on. Game 2 just about ready to tip off. Playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Taking a look at Brooklyn, a successful outing in Game 1 has them right where they want to be with a chance here, guys, to take Game 2 on their home court.
History tells us when you can win the first 2 games of the series, it's not 100% certain, but you give yourself a pretty decisive edge in the series.
Yeah, they'll take control with the win here, no doubt about that. So if you're the road team, it's even more critical to get this first one to survive in the series. Lose 2 in a row, and they'll go home with their backs clearly against the wall.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Lowry and DeRozan are the guard tandem. Ross and Johnson are the forwards, and it's Valanciunas in at center. Now, here's Lowry. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from 14, and the shot is good.
That's a shot he shouldn't be afraid to take more often.
The pass to Welch. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Toronto grabs the miss. They're looking to bounce back after the bitter loss on Saturday.
And one of the factors, Kevin, that really hurt them in that game, the lack of success at the foul line. We all know how much those free throw woes can cost you.
And it gave those opposing fans a boost every time another foul shot clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Johnson. Young with the steal. And now Calderon pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Now here's Calderon following the miss by DeRozan. No good from Welch. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Welch. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Outside Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Valanciunas.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Welch. Ross grabs the board.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Lowry gets double teamed, and Valanciunas penetrating, and the shot is good. The Nets with the lead. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
I was able to speak with Dwayne Casey for a moment. I asked him how his team's mindset was after that opening loss. He told me, we're not down. Our goal was to come in here and take one of the first 2 on the road. So we're still in a position to accomplish what we set out for. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. Ross for 3. And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession. Well, a lot of offense came from this group during the regular season. Look here at the league's highest scoring shooting guards. Freak number 1. The 4th spot held by DeMar DeRozan.
And this is the cream of the crop at the 2-guard spot. I mean, strictly in terms of their scoring ability and the ease with which they can overwhelm would-be defenders.
And that's exactly what they do, overwhelm you. This is an aggressive attacking group. Each one of these guys is a one-man wrecking crew offensively.
Now here's Joseph. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Good!
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Here's Welch. Drills the three-pointer. Q's got 12.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Harris passes to Pachulia. The dish now to Joseph. Johnson with a screen on him. Shot by Joseph. No good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Raptors trail by 8. Kicks it to Harris. High arcing shot, and the foul called on Freak. That's it. Lopez, he's checked in for Spates. Young comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. Q, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Calderon in for Hill. Welch in at shooting guard. Young is out there with Arthur. Then it's Brooke Lopez. And it's Calderon in at the 1. So that's the Nets 5. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game. And Pachulia drops them both. Here is Calderon. Inside, here's Welch. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Now here's Ross. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Stays with it and hits the off-balance shot. DeRozan's got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, You got to play without fouling.
At the line for two. And both free throws good from Arthur. Toronto with the ball. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by DeRozan.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now, they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life.
And here's Valanciunas following the three-pointer by Freak. Rosen dishes to Valanciunas. That misses off the backboard.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Here's Welch. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Raptors have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Lowry with the ball. Now defended by Welch. No good from Ross. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And it's Young finishing it off.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Now here is Lowry. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And again, no good by Toronto. Welch. He's guarded by Ross. No good from Welch. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors was simply terrific. He had 35 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris.
They can't guard us on the perimeter.
Performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. Really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Here's Calderon after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Ross on the wing. He's guarded by Arthur. Pass to DeRozan. Screen by Valanciunas. It's DeRozan with the drive. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one is on Arthur.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. The Raptors out in front, up by 4. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
You guys had the lead after the first, but now find yourselves behind. What's the mindset of this team heading into the break?
I think we're still upbeat. We would like to have a stronger second quarter, but we know there's a lot of game left. Hopefully we can get back to how we started the game. That's all I got.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half.
Hey, guys, let's settle down for a minute and talk about that first half. I don't need to tell you how important the rest of this game is, so listen close. Props for the way you operated in the open court. Good use of the fast break. We caught them flat-footed a few times and got some easy buckets out of it. One place we've had success was in the low post on offense. Great positioning. Good job finding the open passing lanes and getting the ball in tight. The pace of the game, just to bring that up real quick, isn't a huge concern because I think we're suited to play at any speed. But somewhere in the middle of the tempo spectrum would probably be ideal. This game isn't just about today. We get this win, we build momentum for the rest of the playoffs. Our train will be rolling.
It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this game 2. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Johnson is at the 4, Valanciunas is at the 5, and it's Ross in at the 3 spot. Now Lowry following the three-point attempt by Freak. Toronto working the ball around now. Screen by Valanciunas. Ross kicks to DeRozan. From deep three-point range, it's rebounded by Welch. Nets trail by 6. It's stolen by DeRozan. He feeds it to Lowry. There's the pick. Back to DeRozan. Shot. High post. DeRozan can't get that one to fall.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
To the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Ross with the steal. It's DeRozan with the drive. Outside Lowry. And there's the feed to Ross. Back to Lowry. Shot clock at 5. From the top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. Lowry's got his 3rd basket of the night. Lowry's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Welch, offensive rebound, Nets. Good.
And the rebound and the foul show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to make.
Now here is Lowry. 6 points for him. Passes to Valanciunas. Great look there, but off target.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
No good from Welch.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Feeds it to Lowry. To the middle. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Lowry. Johnson's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And to make it into the postseason, you need a lot of versatility. Here's a look at the top rebounding shooting guards during the regular season. Freak, number 1.
Well, what he may give away in terms of size to some of the big men down low, no doubt he makes up for it with his agility and determination. That's what allows him to be such an outstanding rebounder.
Well, he's got the effort and the attitude and the tenacity that you need. And if you didn't have that at his size, then the big fellas would eat you up down low.
He's obviously hit a bit of a dry spell here, only 1 of 5 this quarter.
Outside Lowry. Lowry drawing the double team. Ross passes to Pachulia. Dishes it to Lowry. Left side, DeRozan on target from 13 feet. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Back-to-back threes for him. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that 3, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now, here's Lowry. He's got 6. Johnson the screen. Ross dishes to DeRozan. Can't make good off the screen.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
Now Pachulia following the three-point attempt by Freak. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Got a piece of it. Young up top. It's deflected. It's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And a new group in for the Nets. Spates checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Young. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Jarrell Arthur. And George Hill's subbed in for Langston Galloway.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And that one's good.
You know, I don't think it's ever too late to make a sweet dime. I mean, even if you're halfway through your shot, you might find a better one for a teammate.
No good from Spates.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
There's the pick. 54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. There's the pass to Johnson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Welch. Beyond the arc. Good. The assist goes to Hill. And that's 31 points for Freak.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah, Greg, you know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
And he gets it to go.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Raptors leading by 4. Harris passes to Pachulia. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
Yeah, the shot clock's off. This could be the last possession of the quarter.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. That's exactly what they should have in mind here.
And here is Joseph. Pachulia, good. Now it's a 6-point Raptor lead.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And I'd be interested to know just how many of these attempts have come from inside of 5 feet.
And we're back to the action here in this round 1 matchup. Checked in for the Nets. Q comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And Toronto also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Joseph. Welch in at 2-guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then there's Calderon. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. The shot by Lowry, no good. Nets trail by 8. And the layup is good.
Way to work it up quick. That's a nice break.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Here's DeRozan. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got assist number 5 here tonight.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Welch, the three-pointer, no good. Raptors leading by 8. Lowry dishes to Valanciunas. That's tipped. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Outside DeRozan. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The Nets have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. No good from Welch.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Lowry kicks to DeRozan. He dishes it to Valanciunas. Back to DeRozan. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Valanciunas that time on the assist from DeRozan. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors. And the shot is good from Welch. Q's got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, he hit that shot, Kevin, from the suburb. What a shot.
You got to have some guts to let it fly from that far beyond the arc. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Raptors making a switch here. Ross is checked in.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. It was a pretty upbeat huddle. He said, I'll bet they won't take us lightly next time, guys. Clearly, he was aware of their underdog status coming into this basketball game, guys.
Thanks, Doris. There's the dish to Valanciunas. He kicks it to DeRozan. 18 feet out, and it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
This can't happen.
20 Raptors. Fans, here we go. Now's your time to get up out of your seats. All right, now, I want everyone here in the Barclays Center to welcome to the court.
Valanciunas passes to Lowry. Back to Valanciunas. Kicks to Johnson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And the Raptors lead by 6.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The drive by Lowry. The shot is off, and Brooklyn will come the other way.
Time running low here.
A quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
It's money from deep.
Guys, you just can't imagine how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. Man, that was as sweet as honey.
And I was looking over at the opposing bench. They couldn't believe it either.
The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Here's Welch. Nails it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And you could tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hams the 3.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. Eight seconds left in the game. Yes! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
What a final quarter these guys are having from downtown, just burying the threes in bunches.
And they might as well keep going. Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking the technical there is the last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball. Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
And Toronto has possession. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game. From deep. No good there. And so the big win by Toronto in a tight game.
Kyle can...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation. Jonas Valanciunas. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why. And we are still early in the postseason. There's more round one action of the NBA playoffs coming your way. For Shaq.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.